According to research, the kettlebell military press is a builder of strength, a toner of arms, a stabilizer of cores, and is perhaps the king of building cannonball shoulders. But with poor form, it ends up becoming a dysfunctional pile of goop, and all of this means nothing. But don't you fret, because today your boy Brian is going to lead you down the path to kettlebell military press mastery. Stick around. If you want an amazing press, you need to start with an amazing stance. Apply the following 4 keys. Number 1, keep your feet around shoulder width apart. Number 2, your knees must stay locked. Number 3, make your chest big. Think Superman revealing his S. And finally, number 4, grow as tall as you can from your heels up through the crown of your head. Just imagine a string pulling you up. Maintain these 4 things throughout the entire movement, or else aliens will invade the Earth and elect Justin Bieber as Earth's new president. And who wants that? We call the bottom position of the military press the rack. Please observe the following items every time you are at the bottom in the rack. 1. Keep your wrist straight, not flexed, and definitely not extended back. If you find your wrist wants to extend, try setting the bell lower in your palm. When viewed from the front, keep your forearm vertical. You do not want to be losing or winning an arm wrestling match. 3. When viewed from the side, you want your forearm to be pointing ever so slightly backwards. The kettlebell is in front of our shoulder in the rack, but we're going to be pushing it slightly backwards to lock out directly over our shoulder. Just keep your elbow barely in front of your fist. Your palm should be facing sideways to you. This will put the kettlebell right on your bicep. Now you might be wondering, how in the world did we get the kettlebell to the rack in the first place? Well, as a beginner, feel free to cheat curl it up with 2 hands. But you're going to want to start learning how to do a kettlebell clean as soon as possible. I'll leave links below. Hey, now that's what I call a nice rack. You know what I mean. The top of our lift is called the lockout. I've got 4 key tips for you to have an amazing lockout. Tip 1. First off, double check your foundation. Your knees are still locked, spine is still tall, chest is still big, and your wrist is still straight. Check. Next, at the top, your palm should be forward. This puts the kettlebell above your shoulder. Turning out feels weak, and turning in puts the bell above your head. A really bad idea. Viewed from the front, your elbows should be completely locked and your arms straight up and down at the 12 o'clock position. Use a mirror to help. Viewed from the side, your arms should also be at the 12 o'clock locked position. Not at 10, not at 11, not at 11:45, but at 12 o'clock. Now that's what I call a nice lockout. Didn't really make any sense. Okay guys and gals, all of the previous tips simply build a great foundation. A great foundation equals a great press, so always check those fundamentals. But now, let's move on to some more advanced pointers. Don't get into the bad habit of using your legs to move the kettlebell. Keep those knees locked. If the kettlebell is too heavy, just grab a lighter bell. A really bad habit is to lead with the elbow. This is just plain ugly, and it makes kittens cry. The fist and the elbow should move up at the same time. Think kettlebell up rather than elbow out. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Keep your mouth closed and breathe only through your nose on both the inhale and exhale. Remember, at the start, the palm should face in. Halfway up, the kettlebell should be halfway turned, about 45 degrees, and at the top, it should be totally straight ahead. Practice this without a kettlebell to get really good at it. Don't be one of those people that brings their ear to their bicep on every rep. Trust me, your bicep doesn't have anything interesting to say. And finally, it's okay to very slightly kick your hips under your working arm to create better leverage. Just don't overdo it. Those are what I call nice presses. It's kind of getting stupid now. Just gonna. Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow the tips in today's video, it will lead you down the path to kettlebell military press mastery. If you liked today's video, please leave a thumbs up. If you would like to see a video like this about another exercise in the future, leave that down in the comments field. And as always, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the little bell icon so that you are alerted when future videos like this come out. Until next time, go get strong. If you follow the tips in today's video, you will become a badass military presser. Now that's what I call a nice rack. You know what I mean.